Welcome to Tampa, Raymond James Stadium, and while it is indeed home to the 2021 Super Bowl champion Buccaneers, it is also the home field for the USF Bulls and the clash that we have in store today. Today, a Sunshine State showdown, and in Florida, they believe their level of football is just a cut above. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Florida International Panthers, squaring off with another team from Conference USA, the South Florida Bulls. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, and guys, can't wait to get this one started. Kick it off to get us underway. He'll bring it out. It's Williams. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Motion from the wide receiver. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Finds just enough daylight to work his way up to the 19-yard line.
Man, the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on, they've got to keep an eye on this guy and make sure they know where he is at all times.
On the run, it's Singleton. He is going nowhere. Scott at the line of scrimmage.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
Slithers into space. Breaks into the open. They'll pick up the first down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line.
And I think on that last run play on third down here early in the game, they're making a statement that we believe we're the more physical team and we're going to run the football even if you know it's coming at you. Nice job. They've got the ball at midfield. I expect to see more run plays coming up.
And the Panthers will line it up on 1st and 10. Davis will throw. He's got him. At the 45 on his way. And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
The Panthers are rolling down the field. Looking downfield on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Burke. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the 1st down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
The counter play is a great play to mix in because defensively, you're not looking for the counter. You're looking to attack. All of a sudden, two guys pull across the formation. Now you got to change your direction really quickly, and it keeps you off balance and really keeps you on your heels.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Right down the middle. Snags it. They will score. Touchdown, FIU. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0.
That makes the score Florida International 7, South Florida 0.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Taylor wants to throw it. The sweet feet buy a little time. He's in open space downfield. Nice run there, picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
Man, this defense has their hands full today because not only do they have to worry about the running backs and not only do they have to worry about the passing game, they've got to worry about this quarterback running the football because of plays like that. Not a huge explosive play, but he showed you the athleticism and he showed you he has the ability to hurt you with his legs.
The Bulls in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Caught near the sticks. It's Young. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Flushed out of the pocket. Throwing on the run. Got it in stride inside the 20. The freshman brought down after bringing that one in.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
That chunk play has them in business, set up with a 1st down in the red zone.
Check, check. Blue 27 patio. Blue 20, white 80.
Out of the gun to give to the back. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line.
Brings up 2nd down.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. They'll run the option. He'll toss it. And the 4th option there is to throw it in reverse, and that's what happened on that one.
How do you not love to see that when your cornerback gets in the run fit, when he's not scared to come up and tackle? A lot of those guys, they can be prima donnas. They don't want to tackle. Nice job seeing it. And as soon as that thing's pitched, you could tell, man, he pulls the trigger.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Going the other way, and he's got room. Inside the 30. He's at the 10, and he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Florida International.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the 1st quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
0.
On the move from inside his 5.
Return is tackled down at the 11. And your South Florida Bulls will take over 1st and 10.
This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. They'll send the tight end in motion. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The delay of game pushes the offense back.
All right, let's get it. Right.
Taylor wants to throw. Now improvising. Fires downfield. It's incomplete, and I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back. Line getting set on second down. Quarterback making adjustments. Wants to fire on second down. Lets it fly. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble, but couldn't create anything there.
You just wonder if the quarterback's trying to get it all back after throwing a pick the last time out. This time, that was not a good read. The defender was all over that throw. He should have intercepted that, but thanks to the drop, the offense stays on the field. This quarterback has got to take a breath, and he's got to settle himself down.
Dances away to buy time. Uncorks one to the middle. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down.
Looks to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. If that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think on that last deep ball, QB forcing it a little bit.
Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Oh, he's got some space. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Panthers. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
This offense is looking ridiculous. 3 touchdowns now in the first quarter, doing whatever they want at will. I don't know if you're panicking, Palmer, but, I mean, they got to put something together on the other side of the field or else this one's going to get ugly fast.
One thing I know, David, is the defensive staff, after having the ball just run down their throat and thrown up over their heads, they need to make some adjustments earlier than they probably anticipated, because right now they have no answers for this offense.
0.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Taylor wants to throw it. Looking deep. Makes the catch down the right side. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. And the Bulls come to the line in the hurry-up. Might be calling a hot route. Wants to go up top on first down. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
And those are frustrating. Like, those drops really annoy you because those running backs are always asking to be more a part of the game plan. Get the ball more, touch it more. An awesome opportunity in the pass game to make a play, ball right in his hands, and that is a missed opportunity.
Back to pass. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Now he'll turn one loose back to the middle. Grabs it inside the 10. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9.
You got to love the rhythm this quarterback is in here on this drive, guys. 2 completions. He's seeing the safety rotation. That time, saw the one-on-one matchup he wanted, took his shot. He is in a groove.
He's looking to throw. They're working that left side. He found some running room, but needed just a few inches more to put it in the end zone.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on 1st down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
Bringing the heat. And the pass falls incomplete, and we are through 1 quarter. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. He might want another play. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Touchdown Bulls! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
Coming out with it, it's Williams. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. Picks his way ahead, pickup of 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes, he's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Now on 1st down from the 28. Gets the back moving. On the move, it's Armour. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll go to the ground. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule and it makes those 3rd downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
Davis looking to pass. Snagged out of the air. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the 1st down. The target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the 1st down marker is, make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now, all of a sudden, head coach has a big decision to make.
He's not going to get there. Stop short on 4th down.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out, you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on 4th down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some momentum.
Makes the grab. It's Woodside. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Uncorks one. He's open on the right. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
The Bulls line it up with a 1st and goal. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. Wants to adjust the pattern. Taylor wants to throw. He's got it on the run. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Wideout trying to get it in.
Nice job by the defense forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
3rd and goal is where offensive coordinators earn their keep. He'll keep it on the sneak. Scores on the sneak.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, we've got a final score for a notable game today in the American. UConn was anything but dominant today, but the Huskies are going to leave Rentschler Field winners. A lot to work.
Oh, my goodness, he's still moving.
And the Florida International offense will take over. 1st and 10.
The Florida International offense is back on the field. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up. Turning it on. Just what they were looking for. A huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. They'll give him 4 yards on the carry. It's down at the 8-yard line. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Davis will throw. He's got it. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now, having given up multiple 1st downs on this drive. Somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleeding.
They really got this offense humming. Just a 4th play of the drive, and it's 1st and goal. Trying to pound it in. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
All right, so now you're in this 3rd down situation close to the goal line, and it just feels, David, like they're going to have to throw the football in order to score a touchdown here. I like maybe trying to get the quarterback outside on the perimeter and give him a run pass option.
I like that too. Get the quarterback on the move. And here's the thing. If I get close and I get stopped, it's 4th down. 4th down means go for it. That's all that means now today in college football.
And this defense has a chance to make a big stop on 4th and goal from the 4. Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
Well, great defense on that one. They were ready for pass, and they forced the incompletion. They're coming off the field. That's a big win for this defense.
They are pinned deep in their own territory. They'll snap it from their own 4 to start the drive. They'll send the back in motion. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Smashes through the tackle. Goes out of bounds right at the 15-yard line, and boy, did they need a little breathing room.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. Taylor wants to throw it. Pocket breaking down. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And wings it incomplete.
Well, that ball landed incomplete, but you saw the quarterback's speed, and you saw how big of an asset that is for this offense. There was a good pass rush, but he was easily able to avoid the defenders and at least give himself an opportunity to complete that throw.
Get it out on the screen. He was searching for that first down marker, but he'll come up short. They stop him at the 22. It'll be fourth down.
A really good job by the defense, understanding third down, the situation of the game. I play a little bit deeper, take away the sticks, react to shorter. I got to go get him on the ground now. Nice job making the tackle, but playing the down and distance first, and now forcing a fourth down.
And the Bulls will try to convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He slings it deep to the left. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The decision to go for it does not pan out.
That's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field possession. Let's see what they can do here from a play-calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
Makes the catch. He gets it in. Touchdown, Panthers.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Getting set for the point after. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead.
That makes the score Florida International.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. One more snap coming before halftime. The offense changing the play. Taylor wants to throw. Starting to feel a little pressure. He turns it loose to the left. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Still on his feet at the 45. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. FIU has it on a tee, about ready to go here in the third quarter. He'll start the return inside his 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. A I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
He uncorks one deep. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
This offense is done being patient. They're down on the scoreboard here. Now, early in their first possession in the third quarter, they're being aggressive. They're taking shots. They're trusting their playmakers outside to get it done. That time, the defense, really nice job forcing the incompletion. They were ready for it. This offense, though, they need to stay aggressive.
He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down.
And that's why for the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
That's why the bullet pass is so important. Sometimes these defenses, they don't give you big windows to throw into, and you want to take that chance, but you cannot lob that football down the field and get it in there. Nice use of the bullet pass, my friend.
The Bulls with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Quarterback may change this route. Wants to throw it. Under fire. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. It's complete to the left. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. To the air, it's Dyer. Punch it out of the air. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
And you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
They're dealing with a second and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Lets it fly deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down. The third down's coming up.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is.
Looking for the end zone. Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. They'll bring him down at the 14-yard line, and that return of the interception has this offense with spectacular field position. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
I love DBs that want to tackle, and they get an opportunity to look like heroes on these outside toss plays. Physical play by the corner there, getting the ball carried down behind the line of scrimmage.
There he goes. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll move the wide receiver. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. finding an escape route. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
And a nice, solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
Second down.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Davis looking to pass. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. They get him down, but it's past the sticks, and it's a first down for FIU.
Really nice run there, and you've seen him do this a time and time again in this game so far. You've got the lead. We're way late in the 3rd quarter now. Not going to surprise me if they just keep leaning on this guy a little bit. Keep force-feeding him the football because he's looking really good.
To the ground. He's got it again. Creates a little room. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
They'll try to get outside. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, they're trying to go toss to the field and get that running back out into space to use his speed, but the defense looked like they were already lined up expecting that play, and they force a negative one.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. Headed to the end zone, and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, FIU! The best way I can think of to describe this cat, he's like a human get-out-of-jail-free card. He'll make it work no matter the circumstance.
And so as a defense, Reese, I mean, you've got to be aware of what this guy is doing at all times. I mean, if he's not just staying in the pocket and he takes off, you've got to have bodies flying to the football and stop worrying about these wide receivers because this guy is dangerous with his legs.
14.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner will be dragged down. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Back to pass, it's Dyer. Moving out of the pocket. Now he'll let one fly down the left side. It's caught. They get him down on the play, and this big-armed sophomore's not afraid to show off the gun as they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. No question they wanted to get the ball to their playmakers, and both receivers have come up big through 3. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play.
South Florida, 14.
They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Might be changing the route. Motion from the back. Looking to throw on first down. On the run, fires downfield. Grabbed on the outside, it's Porter. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup. Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24. First down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Flips it out to the back. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Plays are going to break down, but that never seems to affect this quarterback. He's so athletic and so fast. He's able to avoid the pass rush, get himself on the perimeter, and now he's just using his God-given ability and his arm talent to make big-time throws.
The play-action fake. They get enough rush, and it pays off the sack at the 20. And the Bulls will hustle to the line.
Brings up third down.
Looking for a man. It's Dyer. Extending the play. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack.
Well, you got to give this defense credit. They have hemmed him in all game. There has been nothing for this guy running the ball, whether it's been designed QB runs or on scrambles. And a nice job there with great effort. Taking the angles away, they're able to hone in on him and get him down.
And the quarterback goes down. The sack. The heat was too much. There are penalty markers down, but I think it's against the offense.
Let's go. Right. Back 18.
The give to the right. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9.
But with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that.
Intercepted, and finally this defense makes a play. Got some room to run. The 20. Touchdown USF. And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick 6.
And this defense has had a rough day, but how about this play? Breaking on the football, making the pick, taking it to the house, maybe build some momentum for some future games.
And the extra point is good, but they still trail 35-21. Set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Fielded in the end zone, it's Williams. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Go back to work on offense. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick 6, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
I mean, sometimes you overthink it. Sometimes running the football on 3rd and short with the lead is not the worst thing in the world. Keep that clock ticking. But now decided to go for it, setting up a 4th down. And this looks like a situation.
Oh, the ball's out on the return. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
It's so demoralizing. I get the big stop. I force the punt. And then we put it on the deck and give it right back to him. I had my helmet unstrapped. I was ready to watch some game film on the sidelines. And now I got to put my helmet back on and get right back out there.
On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football back.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Panthers come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. To the ground to try to pick up the first. Breaks into the open. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. And if they can find the end zone here, that might be all she wrote. 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that. No gain on the play. FIU pushing tempo. Running play to the left. Looking for the end zone here. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Florida International. They extend the lead here in the 4th, and after stumbling early, about to push their record to 3-1. That score looks as if this one might have put it a little too far out of reach.
Yeah, this game's pretty much over. That was just the icing on the cake. But, you know, speaking of cake, I'm kind of hungry. Can we get out of here? Can we finish this game so I can go get something to eat?
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Week to week, it's so tough to figure the ACC, which is why this one is notable. SMU is getting smoked today. This is an eye-opener. It's the type of game that can just demoralize a fan base. They're trailing by 21 to Virginia Tech. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back if anything develops. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Taylor wants to throw it. Looking to buy time. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And that is interception number 3 on the day. He was dreaming of getting a few more on that return, but they'll take it in business at the 32. The Florida International offense is back on the field. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game, well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock, take a knee, whatever you want.
No doubt. They're going to love watching this game film, too. There's just so many positives to take away from this, and this is the kind of performance today that is really going to help this offense's confidence.
Tight end now in motion. They'll leave it with him. Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down.
Man, this is a punch to the gut. When you know you're losing, and you know you got to get a stop, and you know they're going to run the football, and they still run the football down your throat. It's been that kind of day for this defense.
Right back to the well. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Timeout is called by the defense, and 12 seconds remain in the football game. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. They'll move the tight end. Leaves it with the running back. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. They get the timeout called with 7 seconds left on the clock. The Panthers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Now on the move. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. One more play to pad the stats. With the game in hand, the offense choosing to just have the quarterback take a knee. He wants to change this route. Taylor wants to throw. Looking for an open area to his left. He's taking a deep shot. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. Now this team has consecutive wins, and when you start expecting to find ways to win games and you expect that you will perform well enough to do so, that's really hard to stop.
It's a mindset, Reese. This team has it right now. You can tell their players trust each other. Big situations arise in games. They're looking at each other in the huddle on the sideline, expecting to make the play that's going to help them win games. This team incredibly mentally tough right now, Dave.
And you start to build that mental toughness when you start to string together positive weeks. You start to string together positive plays. Now you know you can do it. It's not, we talked about it in the offseason, oh, we want to do this. Now you're starting to execute it and put it together on the field.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.